Hello everybody, my name is Enoch and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to build such an e-commerce website for your business. We're gonna be using WordPress, we're gonna be using Elementor, we're gonna be using Woocommerce as the core plugins to build this website. Okay, now let's take a quick tour of the website. First, on top here we are having a search bar, as you guys can see, so someone can easily type in, for example, if you're searching for a shirt, and it would automatically load up such a list. So this is called an Ajax search bar, to automatically load up these products, and someone can click on them, then go and purchase that product. Then secondly, the website is also gonna have what they call a mega menu. So in case someone hovers over this menu like this, then certain products are gonna get displayed and they can quickly cycle through the product categories that your store is having, and I'm gonna show you guys how to create all this for free. Okay, so you just have to stick around and you shouldn't skip any parts of the tutorial. Okay, we're having this very nice hero section with brilliant colors. I got these images from somewhere and I'll be linking them in the description so that you guys can also practice with them. Okay, now we're also having a section that's showing our top categories, for example, t-shirts, mugs, garden flags, stickers, hoodies and socks and everything. Then we're also having a section that's showing our top products. For example, we're having some t-shirts here, and someone can easily select the colors and add this product to cart, for example these, and click add to cart, and once it's added to the cart, someone can easily click on this cart icon and all the products will get displayed. Okay, now next we are gonna be obviously creating search sections to show, display other products. You guys see what's going on. Then another section basically showing our customers the products that they're wearing that they bought from us. Now in the footer, this is where stuff also gets interesting. So you can add a subscription box. We have a subscription box right here, so someone can easily type in their emails, and once they type it in here, you can link the subscribe button to your MailChimp form, and you'll be capturing leads and more customers so that you can add them to your email list. So the first thing we need to do before we get started is to get a domain name, and the domain name is basically a unique identifier of your website on the internet. For example, google.com, for example, youtube.com. Now let me show you how to get a domain. Okay, head over to this link, enochmwebe.com/domains, and hit enter. I've put this link in the description of this video right now, and once you're here, you're gonna be redirected to Namecheap. Okay, now if you're not signed in or you don't have an account, you can create one right now and you can get started. Okay, so hit the sign up button if you don't have an account, or if you already have an account, you can hit sign in. And once you're here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come to domain name search. Okay, and you're gonna type in your business name. For example, my business name, for example, on YouTube here, it's Enoch Mwebe. It's my name and I use it for the YouTube channel, and it's gonna search to see if there are any valid domain names, and it's showing that this is taken. And because it's taken, it lists some other available results that I can maybe buy. So there are a bunch of them right now, but I'll just choose something at random. For example, this one that I'll add to cart. It's 1.8, and that's okay. And I can click on view item and I can proceed to checkout. Okay, so once you're here, you can change the number of years you want to register your domains for. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You can change to 5 years. It's not really expensive, but I'll keep it for 1 year since this is just a demo purpose. Okay, so I'll hit confirm order, and once I'm here, I'm gonna fill in some information right here. For example, let's see, we have the card right here, we have every information that's already saved up. We can hit continue. So I'll close this and I'll click on pen now. And it will process the order. And you see the purchase summary and everything. So my card has been built. So now you can click on Namecheap and go back to the home page and scroll up here to your profile and click on dashboard and come to domain list, and you see the domain name that you have bought. Okay, now let's get the hosting. Now to get the hosting, open up a new tab and go to enochmueve.com/hostinger. okay, and this is going to take you to the Hostinger website. Right now, if you don't have any account, you can create one. Yeah, if you already have an account, you can sign in. Okay, then we can continue from there. Okay, so now they're giving 75% off, and I really like Hostinger. All my websites that I operate right now are hosted on Hostinger. I love it so much. I've never had any problems with it. My accounts have never been hacked before, like on other hosting platforms. There are no viruses. Yeah, so once you're here, what you can do is simply click on login. Okay, then click on Google. Yeah, I think it's the easiest way to set up an account here, and it will automatically sign you in if you have an account, or may ask you to verify your email address. Yeah, if it's a new account, but that is so easy to do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on explore plans, then I'm gonna click on single web hosting or premium web hosting or business web hosting. Yeah, so you guys can see that single web hosting offers one website, this offers 100 website, and this offers 100 website, but there are still some differences. For example, you have weekly backups, whereas you have daily backups. So depending on what you need, yeah, you can order anything. You can buy any web hosting between these two that I would recommend. However, since this is just for tutorial purposes, I'll select this single one that has one website. Probably I may never use this again. So you can select 48 months, 12 months, 1 month. Yeah, so I'm gonna select 1 month. Okay, then I see how much they're gonna bill me. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit choose payment method, and let's see what payment methods they have. So you can use PayPal, but I'm gonna select Visa, and I'm gonna put the name on the card and everything, and I'm gonna hit pay now. So after making all those payments and going through all those steps, it's gonna redirect you to this page, and you can click on setup. So you can click on setup, and once you're here, you can say I'm creating for myself, business, or someone else, depending on what you need. Is it your first time? I'd say yes or no. So I'll say no. What type of website are you building? Maybe an online store. I'll click next. WordPress, I can select WordPress. This is the WordPress channel. So you can insert your email, for example. If you wish to change this, I can say enochmgtshift@gmail.com. Yeah, I can set up a password. I think I'll click next. Okay, all right, I think I'll save this up. Then it's gonna ask me default theme. I can select Astra. Then I'll say no, I want to select plugins manually. I will skip this. Then what's your website name? Maybe, so for the website name, you're gonna get your domain name and you copy it and paste it in here and click next. Select it and click next and say confirm ownership. So you're gonna click next, then hit next. So it's gonna install WordPress on the website, okay, by default. So it's displaying an error here, domain status not pointing to our name servers. Yeah, so click on this error right here that says how to fix it. Yeah, so it's gonna ask you, let's activate enochmwebe.lol. So you're gonna select the provider that you bought your domain from, and I'm gonna select Namecheap, and I'm gonna click let's start. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go, they're telling me to log into my Namecheap server, Namecheap account, okay, and find your old name servers, yeah, and change them, okay. So I'm gonna go here, then remember under the domain list we have the domain name right here, then we're gonna click on manage, okay. Then I'm gonna come here under name servers, under domain, under name servers, I'm gonna select custom name server. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this, okay, then I paste it in here. Then I'm gonna go back to Hostinger and copy the second one, and I'm gonna paste it right here, okay. Then once I am done, I'm gonna click on this save icon, so it's gonna save everything, okay. And once it's done, I'm gonna go back to Hostinger and click continue, then say all is set. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get this domain name that I've just bought, okay, and I'm gonna click on go to that domain name, and let's see if the DNS has propagated already. So usually it's saying the site can't be reached because DNS propagation takes a few minutes to an hour for you to link your domain name to the hosting account. But after the DNS propagation is done, then it should display at least correctly, okay. So now it's been a few minutes since we last loaded this up. Now I'm going to try it again, and I try to go to this domain that I've just bought, and right now it's propagating, okay. So to log into my admin dashboard of WordPress, what I'm going to have to do is at the end of this domain, all I have to do is put a slash, then type in wp-admin, okay, then hit enter. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna redirect me to the login page. So it's gonna redirect me to this page, and I can insert my email. For example, I used enochmgt@gmail.com. Then for the password, I'll just type that in, okay, then I hit enter. And right now I'm gonna be signed in into my WordPress backend dashboard, okay. So you can always save these login credentials, and this is your website. So you've set up the domain name, you set up the hosting, and now you're ready to start building your website, okay. So now let's get started. So now I'm logged into my WordPress dashboard, okay. Now let me give you a quick tour of the WordPress dashboard so that for those of you who are new to WordPress might get a hang of it, okay. So now when you just install this WordPress website from your Hostinger, you find a Hostinger option right here, and this is because Hostinger by default installs its plugin with your website, yeah. But if you're not working with Hostinger, probably the first option that you're seeing in your website is this dashboard section, Yeah. So once you click on your dashboard, you get some summary information. The more the plugins you install, the more summary information you have. So for example, if you had our WooCommerce plugin that is managing our orders installed, when we come to our dashboard, we will be seeing like summaries of orders and all those things. Yeah. So under the updates section, this is where you get notified about your current WordPress version, and you can update it at any time. Yeah. So under that, you have posts, and under these posts is where you create your blog posts. Yeah. So you can have your category stored here. You can click here to add a new post, or you can view all posts. Okay. So when you click on all posts, right now by default, WordPress comes with this hello world blog post. And if you take a look at it, it really doesn't have much information in it. Okay. Yeah, just a comment section and basic WordPress post. Okay. But you can add new, you can categorize them and add tags to them. Then you have a media section, and this is a section where you upload your media files that you'll be using, any videos, any images, or any audio recording. So if you want to add something new, you just click on add new media file. You click on select files, and probably if you want to add something like this, then it will get uploaded, and you can see it right here. Okay. So that's how easy it gets when it comes to adding media files to your website. Now under media, you have pages. So this is where you have your pages. For example, if you want to create an about us page, FAQ, contact us, the home page, the shop page, they're all collected and managed here. Yeah. So right now I'm going to click on add new and create a home page for my website. So I am gonna close this and I'm gonna call it home, and I'll click publish and publish again. Yeah. And right now I can even click on view page. Though you don't have any content, it's gonna be blank. Yeah. So what you're seeing right here on the bottom, these sections, this is called the footer section. WordPress automatically generates this, but I'll show you guys how to develop something better. Okay. So let's close this and close this and click on this WordPress icon right here to take us back to the pages. Okay. Now, in case you have blog posts and someone comments on your blog post, for example, you write about something and someone has an inquiry and they leave it in the comments. For example, the way we saw here on the hello world, if someone clicks view and they read, for example, you have some content here, they can leave a response here. Yeah. So someone can say this is a great post, something like that. Okay. Then they click post comment. Now when you head back and check out the comment section, you would see that person called Enoch and their email, they left such a comment on this post. Yeah. So you can trash and spam the comments. Yeah, you get to do that in WordPress. Now under comments, we have the appearance section, and this is where you manage your themes, and we're going to be talking about themes shortly after this and some other functionalities. We're going to spend so much time in the appearance section so that you guys will better understand it. Then you have the plugin section. Okay. Now, plugin is basically an extended functionality of your website. Okay. So in our case, the way we're going to require to manage orders and products on our website, we're going to install a plugin to handle that. Okay. If we're developing a website, for example, like Udemy, then there are also plugins that help you manage courses. If you're handling something like a travel agency where you need to manage trips, there are also specific plugins that have the functionality of managing bookings and itinerary and creating all those trips. Yeah. So WordPress has a lot of plugins, millions and millions of plugins. Okay, but we'll see about that. We're gonna be installing a few plugins, and I'll be showing you guys what each plugin does. Okay, then under plugins you have user. Okay, now right now I'm the only user right here, and this is my email, and I'm the only administrator. But in case I want to offer you guys a job, let's say I send out a job post and I want to hire three of you guys. I want one of you to manage my blog posts, create content. I want some of you to, maybe one of you to manage my shop and manage orders, reply to clients, and all that stuff. And maybe the third person is a developer. I want him to create certain and modify certain pages. Okay, what I can do is that I can come here and click on add new user, and I can type in their username, create them a username, create them an email, or they can send me their email. I insert it here, and I put their first name, last name, website may not be necessary, create for them a password, and click add new user. Okay, so what makes the difference, for example, since you're hiring 3 different people, they're having 3 different levels of access, probably you can come here and give them roles. Okay, for example, someone who's developing developing the website, you can give them the role of an editor. Now they can have certain privileges. They can't just delete any products, they can't delete any pages, they're just there to make minor changes. Okay, now for example, contributor, for example, you have someone who you want to help you write content and publish the blog post, you can give them a role of a contributor, and when they log into your back end, they only be able to make changes to the blog post, share them and manipulate them, remove some images, add them, replace these, very simple tasks. Yeah, so subscriber has list privileges, contributor, author, editor, and the administrator. Now the administrator, if you give someone an administrator level permission, then they can probably reset the website, they can do major changes to the website, and I wouldn't recommend that. Okay, so let's move on under tools. Yeah, tools, you can import some stuff, for example, categories and comments from other websites. You can import RSS feeds, you can export all those things, I mean the post, the pages and media into a zip file, then import it on another website. You can check your site health in case there are some plugins that are redundant, themes that are inactive. This can cause security threats, and you can handle that from the tools section. Okay, now then you have settings. Okay, so right now my website is called the title. We're under the general settings. Yeah, it's called the Orchid Shop, and I can give a tagline, for example, like best streetwear in town, something like that. So this can be my tagline. I won't be changing my WordPress URL and site URL. I can keep them like that. My administrator email can be like that. I can check on to make anyone able to register on the website, and in any user role by default they can be subscriber. I always leave these the way they are here, and the time zones and everything, the dates, but you never know. If you're maybe speaking a language like French, yeah, you can change the entire website dashboard back end into French if you'd like that. Okay, yeah, but I won't make any changes to this. All right, maybe since I've added my tagline, I can reverse this to English, and I'll just save. Okay, so now under writing, there are a few settings that you'd like to change, and the default post category, we're not gonna change anything here actually, guys, but there's something we need to change in reading. Okay, yeah. So by default, WordPress displays your latest blog posts as your home page. So right now, when you click visit site, you see this blog post that comes by default in WordPress as your home page. However, let me close these two and close this. However, I want it to display my home page that I've just created. So I'll check static page and I'll select home and I'll click save changes. Okay. So when I click right here and visit the site once again, then it's displaying my home page. Yeah. And we're going to be working on this soon. Okay. Now, you have sections like discussions, media, but the one last setting I really do here, for almost every website I do, is to come to permalinks and make sure there is custom structure or post name, but I always like to use post name and click save changes. Okay. Now I've taken some time to show you guys the WordPress backend so that you get a real hang of it. Okay. Now that we are done, I created a simple guide right here to show me what I need to do in case I forget any step. Yeah. So the first thing you're going to do is to install the theme that we'll be using and plugins. Now let's head back to the dashboard, and ideally, what's a theme? Now WordPress relies on something called themes because they sort of help you give structure to your website. They let you manipulate the header, the product section a little bit, the footer a little bit. Yeah. So it's extremely important to use a theme that has been created for WooCommerce. Okay. Now there are themes that have been created for hotel management. There are themes that have been created for educational websites like Udemy, something like that. There are themes that have been created for e-commerce websites. There are themes that have been created for blogging, and they offer more features, more functionalities that are targeted towards a website that is gonna be a blog. But in this case, we're gonna be creating an e-commerce website. So let's go to our theme section and look for an e-commerce website. An e-commerce theme. So right here, you go to appearance, hover over it, then go to themes. And while we are here, we're gonna click on add new themes. Now, the theme that I would recommend, Astra is a good theme for e-commerce. Ocean WP is a good theme for e-commerce. Then there's one called Woocommerce. It's really a good one. I've used it in one of my tutorials. Yeah, some of my previous tutorials. I like it. Then there's Blocksy. And the more you try these things, is the more you get a hang of what each theme does better than the other in certain instances. Okay. So I've selected Blocksy and I'm gonna install it. And once it's done installing, I'm gonna click activate. Okay. So when you install a theme, you may not see any changes, and the significant changes happen instantly. Yeah. So you guys see we only have a search icon right here and nothing much is going on. Okay. So let's go back. Now that we've installed the theme, I want to go back to my guide and I also check out the plugins that I need to install. So I listed already the plugins that I need to install. So one is the Boostify header footer builder. And the only reason I'm installing this plugin, guys, I hope you're tagging along. Yeah. You're following every step, because the way you set up the website makes everything easier in the future. Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys why we install these plugins. Okay. So now I'm gonna copy this. I think I'll also include this in the description. Yeah, in the resources, so you guys can download and have access to that, just in case you need to remember what plugins we use. Okay. So I'm gonna copy the Boostify header footer, and I'm gonna go to our plugins. They're under here, and I'm gonna click on add new plugin, and I'm gonna search. I'll just paste it in right here, and let me close this, and I'm gonna click on install. Okay, it's installing, but the only reason why I installed Boostify, when we check our completed website, let me scroll to the top. It has this cat icon that slides out of the website whenever someone clicks on it. Yeah, so it's the only reason why I am installing it, because it has this widget. It comes with this widget. Okay, now in case you don't install it, you won't have that widget in your WordPress backend installed. So then we have classic widgets. So I'll copy this and I'll search for classic widgets right here. And the only reason that I'm gonna install classic widgets, when I go back to my website, for example, if I click on apparel and it loads up, the classic widgets is gonna help me create, for example, search box right here, list my products, add this card to the right, and also the filter by price. Okay, so basically it's gonna help me create a sidebar. Yeah, it's gonna offer me a convenient way of creating the sidebar. Okay, so now I see it's installed right here, but hold on clicking activating. Then we're gonna have to install these 4 plugins: Elementor, Elements Kit Lite, Essential Add-Ons for Elementor, Royal Add-Ons for Elementor. So let's just copy Elementor, then we'll just say, just paste it right here. And Elementor, this is the first website we're going to install. I mean, the first plugin. So we have to look for Elements Kit, Essential Add-Ons, and Royal Elementor Add-Ons. So we have Elementor here, but once you scroll down, you have the Royal Elementor Add-Ons. Then let's install the Essential Add-Ons, and lastly we install the Elements Kit. Okay, the reason why I'm installing Elements Kit is that it's gonna help me create this footer right here. Yeah, it's gonna help me modify and create this footer right here, and also with the help of Royal Add-Ons, Royal Elementor Add-Ons, it's gonna help me create search boxes and integrate them on MailChimp. Okay, yeah. So now we've installed these 4 plugins. The Elementor, obviously Elementor is like one of the core plugins. It's gonna help us create all these pages that you guys are seeing, this header menu, I mean this mega menu, this section and everything. It's gonna be helping us drag and drop these in place. Okay, so now let's see what other plugin that we need to install. We need to install variation swatches for Woocommerce. So I'm gonna go here again and I'll paste it in. It will search and install this very one. And what this is gonna do for us, it's gonna help us create these labels, these circles that you guys see right here. Okay, in the website. So these are the variations. So these are called the variation swatches. Okay, now that it's installed, let's search for this email. I'm going to talk about it at the end of the tutorial, because it's a very good plugin to help us customize the email that we send out to a customer. Let's say someone orders a product, we might want to send them products or products that are on discount in their emails. Yeah, for example, they buy something, then we add some additional products, customize them in the emails, and we say, hey, we have this offer at such and such a discount. And I'll be showing you guys what this really does, yeah, at the end of the tutorial. Then we have Woocommerce. This is one of the most important plugins that we're going to be working with. And let's hit enter and click on Woocommerce. So this will help us create products, create orders, ship them, and manage them, cancel them, yeah, all that stuff. Now, lastly, if you want to use Stripe or PayPal as your payment gateway, you can do that by installing this plugin, but I'd rather have PayPal installed on my website since I already have PayPal set up. Okay, so now we're almost done installing all the plugins we need. So I'm gonna click on plugins, and they are all here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna select these, and these. And the good thing with WordPress, you can come here under bulk actions, click on activate, and activate them all at once. Yeah, so this has come up, so I'm gonna click next. I said no thanks. Congratulations, it will reload, but then I need to go back to my plugin section and see that everything is installed. So we have your email, we have WooCommerce, we have variation swatches, and let's click activate for all of these, and we see what is going on. Okay, I'll click allow on this. If you guys have that same error, that's okay. Now, yes, everything looks all right. Now, I've delayed to install these add-ons for Elementor. I realized that whenever I bulk install it, bulk activate it with other plugins, it sort of doesn't work well for me. So I just set it up alone, like differently. Yeah, so I don't bulk install it. Yeah, so I'll click skip, and this row add-ons for Elementor, it's one that's it's gonna help us give us a functionality of creating these mega menus too. Yeah, it combined with Elementor, there's a way we're going to use them both to create this mega menu. Okay, so it's gonna take me, I think it has installed well. Yeah, so let's go back to the plugin section and make sure that all plugins are installed. Yeah, so in case you don't need any plugin, for example, this Hostinger one, I don't need it right now. So I'm gonna click on deactivate, and I can also click on delete and remove it. Okay, so now let's see. I'll close this. So PayPal is saying something, saying PayPal is almost ready to get started. Connect your account and activate, but I won't do that right now. Can I? I'll set it up later. Okay, so now the theme has been installed. I took you guys through the WordPress setup and everything. So right now we need to take a look at the WooCommerce setup. Yeah, because it's important that the shop is set up correctly. Yeah, now let's head over to WooCommerce, and by the way, let me show you guys something. Okay, it's gonna take me through this wizard, but I'll just click back. If you guys check out these pages right here, you may see some extra pages: refund, show, privacy, my account, home, checkout, basket. These have been created by WooCommerce, yeah, because it needs them ready to function. So it has created them by default. So do not be shocked by anything that's going on here. Okay, I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so let's just head back to WooCommerce once again. So it wants to take me through this setup that I'm gonna go. I'll click on set up my store. Also, I'm just starting my business, the Orchid shop, the industry, maybe clothing, I'm gonna say United States. Yeah. Alabama. Nope. My email, I'll click continue, and it can help you subscribe to these, but I always leave these unchecked. And yeah, however free they are, I really don't like to have them on my website or them sending me emails about them. Okay, yeah. So it has finished setting up the WooCommerce application. Yeah. So let's see. Do you guys need a tour of the WooCommerce plugin? Probably yes. Yeah. So right now we are at the home page. You have a section where you can see your orders. You have a section where you can see your customers. You have a section where you can see your reports, how many sales have you made in the last 7 days, and all that. You have some settings, and this has been added by the variation swatches plugins that we installed. Okay, so now let's go under settings, because WooCommerce settings need to be well addressed. And yeah, so you can add in your address right here, and probably if in you can type in your country name, for example, and your address is sell to all countries. You can sell to specific countries. For example, maybe you're selling to United Kingdom, United States, and maybe country like you can include regions that you want to sell to. Yeah. So you're selling to specific countries. You can ship to all the countries that you sell to, or you can ship to specific countries, and you can enable taxes at checkout. Yeah, but always leave this unchecked. You can enable coupons, so in case anyone has a coupon, they can apply it, reduce that price. You can change the currency of the website. It can be UGX, United States dollars, United Kingdom pounds or euros, and yeah, nothing really goes on much here apart from setting up the store address and clicking on save changes. Great. So then we come to the product section, and right now we have let me see the settings that I always like to manipulate here. So right now I always like to show that reviews can be left by verified owners. So in most cases you'll find that this prevents someone who hasn't bought the product from giving it a rating. Okay, so once someone buys a product, these are the only people that can review that product, and I think it's important to reject or remove any spam comments or spam ratings on your e-commerce website. Yeah, so you can have that checked, then click save settings. Yeah, just wanted to point that out. Okay, oh, now let's move on to shipping. All right, so let's say we're shipping to the United States. By default, United States has been added, but let's say you want to ship to maybe the United Kingdom. Okay, so we can create a shipping zone for the customers in United Kingdom. So we can call it United Kingdom still, and the shipping regions we can just say United Kingdom. Yeah, and let's say we want to add a shipping method. Maybe you want to charge them a flat rate. Yeah, so the people living in United Kingdom, how much money are they going to pay for their deliveries? Maybe they're going to pay $11.99. Yeah, is this taxable? Maybe it's not, but I'll leave it as taxable. Then I'll click create. Yeah, So in case we get any customers that are coming in from the UK, they're gonna be paying $11.99 for their shipping. Okay, and once you go back to the shipping zones, you'll see that United Kingdom has been added right here, and they're paying a flat rate. Yeah, so you may need to do this for all regions that you're planning to sell to. Yeah, now we also have by default rest of the world. So in case someone is not in United States, in case someone is not in United Kingdom, or is not in any of the places that you have added shipping zones to, probably you can come here and click on edit. Then you can add them a shipping method. Maybe for them they will pay slightly more than the UK people. Yeah, so let's click continue, and maybe they'll pay $20. Yeah, a flat rate, and this is not, maybe make it taxable or not, but you can click that. And once you go back to the shipping zones, you will notice that now they have a flat rate. Okay, now let's go under payment and we configure the payments that you want to have on your website. So by default, because we installed the PayPal plugin, and these come by default, direct bank transfer, check payments, and cash on delivery, so you can have this turned on. I always use this turned on when I'm setting up Woocommerce stores, so that I can test the order process and everything. Yeah, alternatively, you can have Stripe or any other payment gateway turned on. Yeah, right here. And once you install, for example, install Stripe, it will display right here. Okay, so let's set up the PayPal, and I'll click on activate. Oh my god, I'll click on activate PayPal. It's gonna try to log into my PayPal account and give it authorization to access my website and integrate PayPal to my WooCommerce. So I'm gonna click continue, and I'll say login, and it will do its thing. And once that's done, I'll click on agree and connect, and I'll click go back to WooCommerce, and it will reload. Yeah, the reason why I didn't need to log in is because my PayPal is already logged in the Chrome browser that I'm using right now. So you guys didn't see me typing most of the login information. It was more of a seamless thing. Okay, so now PayPal is going to integrate with WooCommerce. So everything is set up right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click save changes, and I don't think I have much to do right here. Okay, so let's check standard payments and we see if we have anything to do with PayPal. Okay, I think everything looks good. Yeah, everything looks good. So I'll close this. No, I'll close this and come to accounts and privacy. I really don't have much to do here apart from changing this. Allow customers to log into accounts. Allow customers to place orders without an account. That's okay. Customers can create an account during checkout. I can check that. Allow customers to create account on my account page. Still, I can check that, and I'll leave this set up that way. Yeah. So then we have the email emails. Okay. So let's say someone places a new order on our website. By default, WooCommerce sends out some funny emails. Yeah. So when you click with customize with your email, you remember the plugin we installed. It wasn't installed here, but the email plugin that we installed allows you to customize these emails. Yeah. So in case someone canceled the order, in case someone requested to cancel the order, or in case you canceled the order, or in case the order failed, or it's still on hold, or it's being processed, yeah, or in case it's a new order, what kind of email do you want to send out to your customers? Yeah, so you can click customize with your email, and you can send specific infographics, discount codes in these emails. Yeah, and I'll show you guys at the end of the tutorial how you can go about it. Okay, so now these are the basic WooCommerce settings that you need to know. Okay, so now let's move on to creating our first product. So I want to be showing you how to create a normal product, a variable product. Then after that, we'll create the header and the footer menu. Then we start customizing our shop. Okay, so let's move. When you head back over to the dashboard and you come under products and click on add new, we're gonna create our first product. Okay, maybe I'll call it men's shirt. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy some information. Yeah, for example, I'll take this, and what I will do is probably I'll copy this information right here, and I'll make it my product description. Okay, maybe I'll remove this, and this is a description for my shirt. You can add stuff like maybe the size guide below here, and yeah. So under the product data, this can be a simple product, yeah, for now, and you can have it sell regular price of 125. Maybe we have a sale right now, it's 85 US dollars. Okay, and we can paste in a short description. I think let's make it this shorter than the description we had, so maybe I'll remove this part. And the product is coming together. We have a short description, we have a price, we have the product long description. So let's set a product image. So to set a product image, you come to product image right here and click on select files, and I'm gonna go to where I stored my product files, product images, and I'll pick this as my product image. And what I'm gonna do, once it has loaded, I'm gonna click set product image right here. Then under it you'll see a product gallery, and I'll click add product gallery. I'll click upload files, select files, and I'll hit Ctrl and select the images that I can add into the product gallery. Okay, so now the images are fully loaded, and I'm gonna click add to gallery, and probably I can add a category. Maybe this is a men's t-shirt. I want to add it to that category, so I'm gonna click add to category, and I'll uncheck this and categorize. Okay, then under product tags, maybe you can say shirt. Yeah, then I'll click add. You can add multiple tags as well as you can add multiple categories. Okay, something like that. Okay, and once I'm done, I can click update, or you might have something like publish, and you can have a link actually displayed here, and you can click on it, and here is your shirt. So our title men's shirt, and it was selling at this, but now it's discounted. And this is our short description, the one we had at the bottom right here. And we have a category that's under men's shirt, and the tags we have men's shirt, and you can add multiple shirts, for example 5, and you can click on add to cart. Yeah, And right now we don't have any carts, but you can click on view basket and you'll see that now for 5 shirts you've saved $200. Subtotal this, and yeah, but let's first stop there for now, and I will also close this, and this is how our product is looking. Okay, so now let's say we go back to the product data and see some other nice stuff that these guys are having. Let's check out inventory. We can give it a stock keeping unit number. For example, if you're selling physical products, and once you have a stock keeping unit number, for example, you can, maybe this can be SH001. Then you can, for example, if you want to track how many products you have in the store, Woocommerce can help you with that. For example, for this shirt, let's say we bought and stocked 100 pieces. Yeah, so every time someone orders, for example, the same way we ordered, demonstrate that we wanted to order 5. If we bought those 5 shirts, then probably it will keep reducing to 95. Okay, maybe let's try that out. So let's say there are 100 and we click on update. Okay, and I'm gonna quickly demonstrate this, guys, so that you understand. So open link in new tab. We want to view our shirt. So now it's saying that we have 99 products in stock, yeah, right now. So let's say we buy 8 or maybe 15 pieces or 13 pieces. Then we add them to the basket. Then we click view basket, and we're spending $1,500. Then we click proceed to checkout. Guys, the store is not yet complete. Everything is gonna look better in a few minutes. So let's see. Maybe I'll automatically fill in these emails, and maybe I'll say 223 Uganda. Yeah, so maybe I'll do cash on delivery, I think. Let's see if we can. Oh, let me set my district right here. Let's try to place this order. The order is not getting placed. Okay, so it's saying thank you, your order has been received. So what I can do right now is to go to my Woocommerce. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard and come to Woocommerce and come to orders, and let's say this order is still in processing, but I want to change the status to completed, or I'll just open the order itself, and from the processing status maybe I'll say completed and click update. Yeah, so if I had signed out or paid with PayPal, they haven't yet added PayPal to the checkout, I wouldn't need to do all this that I've just done. Go to the orders, click from processing to completed. No, I wouldn't need to do that. Okay, so when we go back to check out our product again, we will see that now 81 have been left in stock. Okay, so because we bought 15 items, for example right here, actually we didn't buy 15, we bought 18 because already some of them in the cart. Yeah, so now it has reduced, and when it reduces to something like when you go to inventory and it reduces to something like 15, so you can tell it, let's say if there are 10 pieces, you should send me an email notifying me that actually this product is about to sell out, or it's out of stock. Okay, so now I think you guys understood that part of managing inventory in Woocommerce. Yeah, and I think that is really important if someone is selling physical products. Okay, but let's move on to showing you guys how to create a variable product. So now that we're here, let's go to products and click on add new. Then what I'm gonna do, maybe I'm gonna create a crew neck shirt. But before I do that, I need to set up something very important. Since we are going to be creating a variable product, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come under products and go to attributes. And under attributes, I want to create an attribute. For example, the shirts I'm selling maybe come in different colors, or they come in different sizes. Yeah. Or the fonts that you're selling are coming in different colors, or anything that you can think of that it's the same product but has different variations. And in this instance, I'm using color because it sets apart most of the e-commerce products that we are selling, that they come in different colors, be it shirts, be it computers, be it, you get, yeah, even computers. Maybe if you're selling computers, you'd find that some are 500 gigs, some are terabytes, some are 2 terabytes. So you may need to set those as variations. Okay, but I'm gonna keep it simple. Then I'm gonna set color as the variant or an attribute name, as WordPress calls it. But I'm gonna go here. So these settings are added by the variation swatches plugin. Okay. So now I'm going to select this to be a color. And for the shape, I'm going to make it a circle. And for the pixels, I'm going to make it, I think 37, 38, 39. I think 36 will do. 36 pixels. And the reason why I'm making it 36 pixels is because if we go back to our home page right here, the size of this, if I set it to 40, probably it's gonna get bigger. If I set it to like 15, these circles are gonna be small. Yeah, so I'd rather set it 36. Yeah, and I'll click add to, yeah, to save them. Yeah, so right now I've added this attribute color, but now you want to go ahead and specify, okay, how many colors do we have in this attribute? So I'm gonna go configure items. For example, if you're dealing with sizes, then the question will be asking, how many sizes do we have? We have large, medium, small, and XL. Okay, but for these colors, maybe I'm gonna have red. Okay, and I'm gonna be using red as a color right here. So once I add red, then maybe red will start displaying on my whatever. Which other color can we add? We can add this purple. Maybe you have some purple shirts. Okay, then you can click on add new color. Maybe you cannot add as many colors as you'd like, really. Maybe I'll add a green. Okay, and I'll click on add new. So once those variations are added, or I mean those attributes, you can come to add new product right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here, maybe say crew neck shirt. For the description, I'll just copy this once again. You guys can take time to write real descriptions. And still for the short description, I can paste the same thing really. And actually, while you're still here, after adding the short description, the very first thing that I would like to configure is to set the product image. Now, I think I can use the same product images that I just uploaded. Since this is just a demonstration, guys, you can still add, or we can download some images of the red, green, blue, and purple shirt. Yeah. So let's just search for red shirt. And maybe we can, oh God, let's go with this. maybe you can use this. So I'll save this to maybe my product images. Yeah. Oh god, let me just rename it something very random. Yeah, maybe search for a green shirt. I think let me take men's photos. Yeah, let me take men's photos instead of women's. I saw a nice guy wearing a nice red shirt. I think he's here. Guys, I'm just showing you this is not a real store, so do not order any of these items. Yeah. Then maybe you have a purple shirt. And all right, let me take this. And these are low resolution photos, but I want to demonstrate something very important. Okay, so now if I'm to open up the folder where I've stored them, products, product images, so they are not quite looking well, and I don't like any of them. So what I'm gonna do, let me pause and get some good photos. Okay, so now I've gotten these three shirts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my product that I'm editing. So I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna go to upload files and select files, and I'm gonna select these three. Okay, or maybe I'm gonna add one more. Let me show you guys something really important. Maybe I'll select this woman right here. All right, so I'll select this as my product image. Then I'll select these as my product gallery images, or even this, and include it. Okay, so now that we've added our product image and product gallery, I need you guys to follow me very well here. Okay, so I want you to change this product data into a variable product. Okay, then once you've changed that, we're going to go to attributes. Then we're going to click on this next to add new. We're going to click on color. Then we go to select all values, but you can remove them. So let's say you don't want to include the red shirt, you can just click this. Yeah, or you can automatically add it back by clicking on it right here. And once you've added the variation that you want, because you might have like 20 colors, but only this shirt has 3 available. Yeah, but I'm gonna click on save attributes. So that is step 1 that's done. Okay, so once you've added the attributes to the product data tab, come to variations. Okay, then click generate variations and click OK. So it's gonna create all those variations. So for the green shirt, you can click on select image and select the green shirt and click select variations. You can add a stock keeping unit number. I showed you guys what that does. It helps you track your stock, and you can change this to auto stock on back order, but I don't really play around with this. So maybe let's say this is 35. Okay, then we go to the purple one, the purple variant, click on the image and select the image and set variation, and maybe set this to, so I think let them all be 35. Okay, but they can be different prices. Yeah, so let's go to the red one and select the red color, and also make it maybe $35. You can also give it a sale price. Maybe this was 55. Maybe no, maybe it's now 25. Okay, then you can click on save changes. Okay, so once you click on save changes, you can come here and hit publish. So I'm gonna close all my tabs to the right and open this new permalink, and I'm gonna open this permalink in a new tab. Okay, so now we have this image. I know it's not the most HD photo, but once you select the green shot will appear. And the reason why they are changing from green to red to purple is because when you go to variations, is because for the green shot we set this green image. For the purple shot we set this image. So if you want to change these images, still you only have to change the photo right here. Okay, that's why it's changing. Even the price is changing. For example, the red one is on sale, yeah, but now its price is different from this. So yeah, so you can add multiple quantities to it and click on add to cart. So basically that's how you create a variable product. Okay, so now that that is done, let me go back to my guide. I've created the products. I've shown you how to create the variable products. Now it's time to create our header menu, mega menu, and the footer. Now, before we actually go to this, when you guys, if I'm to open up the store that I created right here, it has a lot of products. Yeah. Now this is just 8 of them, but about 30-40 products. Yeah. So I want to transfer these from this website that I created into my new website, because if I'm to create all these 30 products manually, once again, it's gonna take me ages, and this tutorial would easily last 4-5 hours. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm at this website that is already complete. So I'm gonna come to the dashboard, yeah, and I'm gonna go to products. Okay, and as you guys can see, there are really lots of products right here, a lot of them. Yeah, you can even go to the second page and you would see that there are lots and lots of products in the store. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on export. Okay, and I'm gonna go export all columns, export all products, and export all columns, and click generate CSV. Now a CSV stands for comma separated file. So it's gonna export the headers, it's gonna export the links to the images, the categories, the tags, the prices, the variations, everything that we're gonna need is gonna be exported in this CSV file. Okay, so I think I'm gonna link this in the website resources so that you guys can also download them. And I'm gonna say Orchid products. All right, so now I'm gonna hit save and it's gonna get downloaded. Okay, so I'm gonna come to the website that I'm teaching you guys how to create, and I'll go to products. Okay, so for now we only have 2 products, but I'm gonna click on import, and it's gonna ask me import products from a CSV file. So I'm gonna choose file, then this is a file right here. I'm gonna click open, and I'm gonna click continue. And this is not a huge file, yeah, it's about 600 kbs, yeah. And here I don't really tamper with anything. I just click on run importer, and it does its thing, loads the products and imports them into Woocommerce. Okay, all categories and everything gets imported. So now the products are done importing, so I can click on view products, and here we go. So I can check them out by clicking on visit store, and they're looking quite big, but that's all right. And right now I think I can sort them to the latest products, and yeah, this is how they are looking. So right now I think I need to create some variations for the blue and black, because this is just showing white. I mean, yeah, as you can see, it's just showing white, and we need to create swatches for black and blue. Okay, so let's go back to our attributes and see the colors that it has imported. So we can say configure terms, and we can edit this blue to look to be a color, and it can look sort of like this. And I click update, and I can go back, click go back right here. Then what I can do the same thing for black. So I'll click edit, and what I'm gonna do is I'll come right here and I select this to be black, and I'll click update. So if I'm to refresh this page right now, you guys can see now they're showing. Okay, and that's a good thing. So let's go back to our guide and see where we are. So we've created the products, we've imported them, and it's time to create our header menu. Okay, so now when you take a look at the product categories, you can see we have a bunch of them, created. But what we are gonna do is we are gonna make sure all these are there. So let's see, I think we need to create some more categories, because right now in the guide I'm having apparel, bags, coffee mugs, trending, home, and themes, and also new, but some of them are missing here. So let me just create another category. For example, I can copy the new and place it right here, and I click insert. Then again, let me see, apparel, coffee, home. I think let's create one for trending, then create one for themes. So let's create one for trending. I'm gonna click a new category, and I'm gonna create one for themes. And let's see, themes. Yes, great. So the reason why I've created this, then instead of using pages in the header menu, I want to create, let me go to the website that I already created. I want to make these product categories, everything here that you guys are seeing right here. Okay, so now let's go to back to the product categories for the site that we are working on. And while you're here, what we're gonna do is go to appearance and click on menus. Okay, guys, this is something that we're trying to create, this part right here. Now, right now you don't see any categories, and the first thing we need to do is create our main menu. Okay, and after creating the main menu, we can click on create menu. Okay, and once this is created, what we can do is to come here to screen options, follow along guys, and turn on product categories, and they will appear here, because originally they had been hidden. This wasn't checked, so you can't see them here. So you can click on product categories and they'll appear here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on view all. Then I'm gonna select the relevant ones, for example this, and this, and this, and this. Then click on add to menu. Okay, so now I can sort them. For example, I can have new right there, apparel, bags, coffee mugs, home, men's t-shirts. I don't need this, so I'm gonna click remove from the menu. Trending, themes, t-shirts, I think I'm gonna also remove these, and maybe I can structure them sort of like this. So this home is not the home page, but it's a category for products that are used at home. Home products. So I'm gonna click save. Okay, so now the menu is saved. Okay, so let's work on something very important. We're gonna work on this header, then include this menu below it and everything else that follows. Okay, so to create a header menu, it's gonna be a custom header menu, and I want you guys to follow me closely as you can. Okay, so we're gonna go over to Royal Add-Ons for Elementor and Royal Add-Ons right here, and right click on Theme Builder, and let's open it up in a new tab. Okay, so let me close this. So right here under the Theme Builder, can I do that again, guys, so that you follow along? Head over to your dashboard. Yeah, sorry, dashboard. So right now I'm at the dashboard. I'm gonna come to your add-ons. I'm gonna go under the Theme Builder, right click on it and open it up in a new tab. Yeah, so Royal Add-Ons is a very good plugin because it offers a theme builder that Elementor doesn't offer at a free, version. You get. So while you're here, we're gonna come to the header. So you can pre-build templates for your header. You can pre-build templates for your footer, and the archive, single post, product archive, save templates, all that stuff. Yeah. So I'm gonna go under the header because now I want to create a template for the header for the website. Then I'm gonna click create template. Maybe I'll say this is the main head. Oh, come on, main header. Okay, then I'm gonna click create template. Yeah, so I'm gonna say add conditions. So I want to display this header that I'm creating on the entire site. Yeah, you can display it on archives or singular posts, but this is only for the pro subscription. But I'm gonna add it to the entire site. Then I'm gonna click on save condition. So after that, Elementor will open up right here, and I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Yeah, then I'll close this, I think. Then I'll zoom back in somehow a little more. Now guys, we're gonna start working on this header to make it look like this, and I'm gonna show you how. If you're not familiar with Elementor, I suggest you watch one of my previous tutorials that I'm gonna link in the description of how to use Elementor. But basically, it's a drag and drop page builder. And before you create anything, you want to depict a layout. For example, if I wanna create this, I can see there is a box here for the logo, the search box, and these icons. Probably if I want to build this, I'll create let's say a 3-column layout like this. Yeah, so to have a logo, to have a search box, and on the right to have the icons. Okay, and once I can do that, and what I can do is that I can add, for example, if I'm to add an image right here, you'll find that for each widget that you add, you have the content tab, you have the style tab, and you have the advanced tab. Okay, even when you add some text, for example, on the left right here, you still have for every widget the content, the style, and the advanced. So different widgets have different content types, different styles, and also different advanced settings. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this. So to delete, you just right click delete, and all these go away. Okay, but this is what we want to work on. Okay, now guys, we're gonna start working on this first. Okay, so now I want to color pick this color. So I have an extension here called color picker for Chrome. Okay, that allows me to pick any color from any website, and I think if you had to search for it, it's really a handy plugin. It's called color picker for Chrome. I think I'll just do that, and once I open it up, let's open up this link right here. It's gonna open up something like this. So once I add it to Chrome, yeah, it's gonna bring up such an icon, that can allow you to color pick colors from the website. Okay, so I have a version installed right here, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna color pick. Okay, before I color pick, let me just copy this text. I'm really lazy, I don't want to type out anything, so I'm gonna copy this. Okay, I'm gonna come to and also close this. Then I'm gonna add a section that is facing down, yeah, with a downward arrow. I click on this plus icon, then I click on heading, and it automatically gets added right there. Then I'm gonna paste in the text that I copied. As I showed you guys, I'm gonna go to the style tab and try to style it. I make it centered. Okay, then while I'm still there, I want to reduce its size. So I'm gonna go under typography and try to reduce its size to something like 15. Then I'm gonna change the family of the fonts to something like Quicksand. I'll retype that, Quicksand. All right. So then I'm gonna go and click on this section, this dotted icon right here. Then I'm gonna go to the background. Okay. Sorry. From the layout, I'm gonna go to style. In under background, I'm gonna click on classic, and I'm gonna go to this page that I already built. Get my colored picker, click on pick, and select this purple shade and copy the color code. I'll come back to the main header, under background, under normal, under color, I'm gonna paste it in here. Okay, so you guys see that everything is coming together. So I'm gonna click on these returns, this free shipping text, under style, under test color, I'm gonna make it white. Okay, so now it's kind of looking the same as this. Okay, but what I would like to do probably is to space it out. So I'm gonna go to title, yeah, under typography, and letter spacing, I'm gonna make it something like that. Then the weight probably can be 700, just a little bit bolder. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to the website that I created, and I create this section right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add 3 columns as I previously done, like this. Then on the left, I'm gonna have an image that's gonna house my logo, and whenever, let me upload the logo. So I'm gonna click on the image, go to upload, go to select files, and find my logo, and it's right here, and I'm gonna click on it. It gets uploaded, and once done uploading, I'm gonna click on select. So my logo will definitely appear there. Okay, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna search for a search box. So there is one here that has R, and what this R stands for is that this widget is made by Royal Add-Ons, yeah, the plugin that we installed. So I'm gonna add it right there. It's looking like this, but I want it kind of looking like this. And the problem right now I have is that I don't have any time to do the styling here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on predefined styles. So it's gonna open up some templates, and as you guys can see, we have some free templates, but I'm gonna insert this one. Okay, so it has inserted it in another section. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on this upper one that has the blue, and click on delete, and let me drag this and just place it in this column. Alternatively, what I can do, I can click on copy and paste it in this upper column, and I'll hit delete. Okay, you guys see how this is coming up now. Then on the right, let's see what we have. We have an icon, we have a heart icon that shows the favorites, we have the my account icon, and the cart. Okay, so while I'm still here, let me close this. I can add an icon list. I can say icon list, and I can add it there. Right now it's looking weird, but I'm gonna close this and close this. Then come here, change this icon to something like a heart. Okay, then click on that heart icon and probably remove the text. Yeah, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate it. Yeah, so to duplicate it, just click on this copy icon, and I'm gonna change this to maybe user, so I can use that. Okay, so now let's go to the style and go under icon and try to increase the size, something like that. But now you have a problem that now the items are vertical. Yeah, but it's okay, we're gonna sort that. But while they're still here, we can go to content and change the layout from default to inline. So now you guys can see they are now apart, and we can reduce the space between, yeah, or increase it. Yeah, so I'll keep it at that. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the alignment to be aligned to the right. Okay, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to add a cart to the right of it. Yeah, so I'm gonna click on this icon here and I'm gonna search for cart. Now it's gonna display cart icon that I can drag and sort of add it to the right. Okay, so whenever I try to add it on the right, it's not adding to the right. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this container right here, and I change the direction to horizontal. Okay, so now everything is horizontal. If I'm to change to vertical, it's gonna display things like this, but I'm gonna change it to horizontal. Okay, so now everything is starting to look good. But I want to copy this color and make it my background. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to my color picker, pick the color from here. It didn't pick, so I'm gonna click pick again, and I'll sample this color and I'll copy it. I'll come back to my header and I'll go to the section right here, go under style, go under background type, go under color, and paste it in that color. So now the background is looking nice. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, if I'm to update this, and click on this eye icon to preview the changes, we will see that things are not properly arranged. And what we can do now, okay, is to click on this section icon and come under layout and come under align items and make it center. Okay, so if we update that and we review this, whatever, it has now changed. Okay, so everything looks well aligned. So the logo looks too big. I can click on the pencil icon, and by the way, it needs to link to the home. So under link, I'm gonna come to custom URL and type in home. So whenever someone clicks on it, it just redirects it to the home page. Okay, so I can go under style and sort of reduce its width to something like that. I think that's cool. Okay, yeah, that is cool. Yeah, then I'm gonna come to this search icon right here, search box, and try to make this button black. Yeah, so it has a lot of settings right here. The pro version has some extended functionalities, like you can sort through categories, you can filter. So right now it's searching all posts, all pages, all categories. The results it's returning. But you have a pro version of real add-ons, then you can restrict some settings, and you get what I'm saying. Yeah, You can make it only search certain products, certain categories, and yeah. So it has a bunch of settings. Yeah, but what I want to do, I'm comfortable with the way it's looking. Let me see. I'm comfortable with the way it's looking, but I want to change the button to black. Okay. So while I'm under style, I'm going to go to button, change the background color to black. Good. And when someone hovers over it, it turns orange, but I'm totally comfortable with that. Then the heart icon should redirect to let me see the link. If we have something like my favorite wish list, let's create a wish list page first. Let's go to add new page, and we're gonna create this wish list. Okay, we are gonna be adding a wish list plugin so that whenever someone wish lists some items, they get added to their account in the wish list section, so that later on they can come back and buy them. Okay, so we've created the wish list page. Right now it doesn't have anything, but it's all right. And we have the my account page. Yeah, so when you view the my account page, this is created by Woocommerce by default, so people can see their orders, they can see stuff they have downloaded, account details, addresses, and the wish list. It's also right here. Okay, yeah. So now maybe what we can do is, instead of using this wish list that we have created, okay, we can use this. It's okay. Let's go back to our editor, to this icon that we clicked right here of the heart. Maybe we can type in wish list, the page we've just created. And for when someone clicks on my account, they should be redirected to the my account page. Yeah, so there you have it. Okay, so you can go to style and style these icons, make sure they are black, and when someone hovers over them, probably they can be orange, I guess. Yeah, so then we have the cart right here, but it's active when someone hovers over it. Yeah, which I don't like. And it's displaying a mini cart, but we want to create a cart side. So for example, if someone clicks on it, this cart should display right here from the right hand side, or you can make it a left hand sided cart depending on what you need. You can slide in from the left or right. Yeah, that's up to you. Okay, so now we can click update, and once we click update, this main header gets updated, and this is how it's looking. So right now you can search for products like a shirt, and it's not searching right now because, let's take a look. Click on it once again and come to content and click on enable eject search. Okay, and click on update, and once we are here, we can research it. We can type in again the products that we want. So right now it's displaying striped shirt, main whatever, plus a description, but we want to change that. We can say remove the description, we turn that off, then show thumbnails, then click update once again. So it has updated. Let's search for an item like shirt. So now it's displaying shirt once again, but I think the description we can turn it on once again. Okay, so we can search for shirt once more, and it's here. So it's saying more than 2 results are only available in the pro version. Yeah, so you guys, if you really need this feature on your website and you're comfortable paying the royal add-ons, let me see the pricing of the royal add-ons. Royal add-ons, sorry. Yeah, I wanna check out its pricing. Okay. You can go to upgrade to Pro, and this is a single website. If I say get Pro, I think it should be around $30. Yeah, so $30 annually. You get a theme builder, you get those advanced search bars like this, and the Elementor Pro doesn't really offer this. Yeah, so I think it's good value. Yeah, for an e-commerce to have this, most of the e-commerce tutorials that I've seen, even on YouTube, do not offer. I haven't seen people create such advanced systems. Okay, you get a mega menu and all that nice stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, so I think it would be worth your money. Okay, so now let me click on this cut right here, and I go under style because I think I want to increase it just a little bit. So I'll go under font size, and I'll try to increase it right about here. All right, so that's how it's looking. Okay, and I think that's too big. Let me try to reduce it. Yeah, all right, looking good, looking fresh. And right now I'll update this and see how it looks. So it's a good, yes, so everything looks neat. Okay, so now let me go to the project that I completed already. There's something we need to add, and it's called a mega menu, and I need you guys to follow me extremely closely at this stage because it can be confusing, but it's really easy to set up. Okay, now to set this up, I'm gonna close most of these pages so that we don't get very confused. I'll close these two, I think. Then I'll go back to my dashboard for the website that I'm currently working on. Okay, so let's go to the dashboard, and we're gonna go under appearance. Then you're gonna go under menus. Okay, so now let's say we have apparel right here. Okay, now under apparel we have a mega menu that is displaying all these. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna go under apparel and click on this button. So what you're saying right now is like, let's add a mega menu under this button right here. Okay, so you're gonna click enable a mega menu and click edit with Elementor. So Elementor is gonna open up in this pop-up, and you start creating inside this pop-up. We are gonna create a menu like this. Okay, now let's get started. So to create a menu like this, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on this plus icon, and I'm gonna create a layout like this. And in this layout, I'm gonna create some containers. Okay, and the first thing I'm gonna add is an image. Okay, and the image I'm gonna add, I'm gonna just upload them right now for the upper row, and I think this should be it. I'm just thinking. Okay, yeah, this should be it. All right, and where am I at? All right, okay, guys, I'm not in the header, but I'm in the section that where these menus are. So let me just close this probably, and we'll show you guys what I did. Okay, I'll just close this. Yeah, so just went, I'm not in the header menu right now, but I'm in the appearance section under menus. So under apparel, it's where I'm at. So make sure the mega menu is turned on and click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so the Elementor will open up, and what I'm trying to do is to create this section right here for the apparel. Okay, so I hope that wasn't too confusing. So I'm gonna create a layout like this. Yeah, and on the right hand side here, I'm gonna add a container. Okay, it's important that I do. And inside this new container, I'm gonna create an image. So from the image that I've just uploaded, I'm gonna select this, and probably what I'm gonna do is I wanna add a button or a header. For example, you can say baseball tees under here. So I can come here under header, I can drop something under there, and I say, come on, baseball tees. So if I have a category in my product section that's for baseball tees, I can easily add the link here by typing in, for example, I can t-shirt. Let me just link t-shirts because that's all I have. So probably I can find the link to baseball. Let me see. Let me head to the dashboard and I copy a category for the t-shirts. So I'm in a dashboard right here, and I'm gonna go to products and I'm gonna go to categories. And let's say I want to have a category of t-shirts. So I'm gonna copy this link address and come back here and just basically link it to that. So I'm gonna go style, make it centered, go to typography. I'm gonna use quicksand. Okay. And for the size, I'm really gonna make it small. Yeah. And I wanna move it closer to the image. So I'm gonna go to advanced, make sure the under layout, under margin, it's unlinked. Then top, I'm gonna apply a negative margin, something like this. Okay. Yeah. So once I'm done here, I'm just gonna duplicate this 4 times or 3 times. So I'm gonna duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. So this looks a little bit messy, but I'm gonna click on this outside container, not the inside one, but the outside one. And under layout, I'm gonna click on the direction to be horizontal. All right. So when I click on this baseball tees, I feel like the typography is still too big, so probably I can reduce it to something like this. And what I can do is that I can copy this and I can come here and paste the style here, and paste the style here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on this image and I change these images. For example, this can be sweater shirts, this can be socks, and this can be t-shirts. Okay. So you guys can easily rename these to like tees. Maybe you can rename these to something like, I'll click on this to like socks. Yeah. Then maybe this to something like sweaters. All right. So on the right, maybe I want to add something like a list. Yeah. So I'm going to search for list. Okay. And I will say it's an icon list, but I would delete most of these items and delete the icon. Maybe, what do I have in this list? I have t-shirts, hoodies, socks here. Probably I can say t-shirts. Okay. So I can also link a link to the t-shirt category. I can duplicate this, make these hoodies. I can duplicate it again, make it sweaters. I can still duplicate it again and make socks. Maybe if I have hats, I can also include something like hats. But always do not forget to link them categories. Okay. So you can come to your categories, for example, men's t-shirts. You can copy this category, copy link address, come back here and just, paste them in. Yeah. Link a category to socks. Okay. link a category to sweaters, link a category to hoodies, link a category to t-shirts, something like that. Okay, so you can come under style and make this look a little bit, nice. Okay, so you can have dividers, but I won't have those. But I want to manipulate the text, for it to be black. And the typography, you guys know we are using a font called Quicksand. And what we can do is that we can make it actually bold, something like this. Okay, and that looks nice. And so let's say if someone hovers over this text, it can turn to orange. Pick an orange shade. That looks nice. So what I can do is I can drag this. Actually, I want to drag. Let me make this probably 25%, or maybe 15. The column width. I'm clicking on this column. Then probably this can be, when I click on this column right here, can be probably 85. Okay, so this is how the section is looking. Okay, but remember guys, for the rest of these mega menus, for the coffee mugs and the bags, they have the similar layout structure. So a quick way to do this is to save this as a template. So I'm gonna click on this section right here and click save as template. And I will say mega. You can name it anything, pretty much anything. Okay, so that is done. Okay, and I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna first click update. Okay, then I'm gonna close this and I'm gonna click save. Okay, so now we've handled the apparel. Let's do the same thing for bags. So I'm gonna click bags, make sure that the mega menu is turned on, and I'm gonna hit edit with Elementor. So Elementor is gonna open up, but now we are gonna work fast since we've already saved up our template. And while you're here and the Elementor is open, I'm gonna click on this folder icon to import the template. Go under my templates. Okay, it's gonna take its time loading, and I'm gonna click insert. Okay, so now it's inserted them. But now all I need to do is to just change these images. So I'm gonna upload a new set of images for the bags. Okay, so here are the bags that I'm having. I'm gonna select them. They're gonna upload. And let me just quickly take a look at the categories: casual pouches, totes, weekend bags, casual totes. All right, so the first bag is gonna be this, and the second one is gonna be this, the third one is gonna be this, and the fourth one is gonna be this. All right, looking good. So this description can change, like passes, weekend totes, maybe you can also edit this to make it a casual totes. Maybe this can be, if you click on this text, and maybe change this to handbags. Okay, so you can come here and still edit these out, but make sure they're well linked to the respective categories. This can be totes. You can have anything like handbags. You can have, for example, weekend totes, passes, I can have extra categories like porches, yeah, anything that you want to include. Yeah, and once you're done, just click update and close this out and save. Okay, make sure you save and jump out of that. So you can still do the same thing with coffee mugs. It's really a repetitive process since you already have a template that you're working with. And mind you, the template can be changed. You can add more items, you can create more columns, you can create anything that you want your header to display. It's just that for this example, I'm just using a template and a layout that I really find likable or something. Yeah. So probably now that you're handling the coffee mugs, I can still just upload the photos for the coffee mugs that I'm having. Yeah. Once they get uploaded, I edit the template. The same settings for the templates that I saved up are gonna take effect on the template, and I won't need to readjust the column size, the CSS properties, everything from a template will just be reusable. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is that actually I think I need to export this template for you guys, yeah, so that you guys can import it. But I've showed you guys how to create it, so I think you guys can create this. I don't need to export it for you guys. So you can rename this to whatever mugs that you'd like. For example, teacher mugs. Yeah, you can name anything that you want, but for time's purposes, I won't be editing all these. Yeah, so you can call these tumblers, and you can add respective links in the link section. Okay, so I'm just gonna click update this and come out of that and hit save. And once it's saved, we are good to go. So let's go back to our main header, time for business. So under here, I'm gonna add another section with a downward facing arrow, and I'm gonna search for a widget called Mega Menu, and select this one that has the R and add it right there. Okay, now it's displaying this because it's, yeah, I'll just zoom out a little bit. Once I zoom in, it brings this icon right here, but yeah, you guys get the drill. Yeah, so while I'm here, I can make it centered. Yeah, I can go to style and make the typography transform uppercase. I can make this font, for example, Poppins, and I can make it really bold, something like this, and I can add a letter spacing, increase it, sort of. Yeah, so I can go on hover, I make the text color change color to something like orange. Okay, I need a brighter orange. I think that will do. But since I'm going to be using these oranges in the entire website, I can click on this plus icon, make it a global color, and say orange. Yeah. So when I need to reuse this color, for example, the border color, I can just click on custom, and our orange color is there, and everything just looks in place. So because we added the mega menu under apparel, under bags and coffee mugs, everything just looks nice. However, what I'm gonna do is that I need to create, let me update this, view it. Okay, now it's looking nice. Yeah, as you guys can see. But now we have a problem. Yeah, it looks good on the desktop, but how does it look on tablet, and how does it look on mobile? Yeah, this is where we need to manipulate a few things. Okay, so now this really doesn't look good on mobile, but what we're gonna do, let's see how our original website looks on mobile. Okay, so if I'm to squeeze this in, you guys see how it's looking on mobile. We need to create something like this. Okay, so to create something like that, what we're gonna do If we go to our tablet, it's looking not so nice. Then to our mobile view, it's also not looking extremely nice. But what we can do is that we can click on this plus icon, add 3 columns like this. Then what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna copy this and paste it, copy that and paste it right here. Then I'm gonna copy the cart. I'm gonna copy, I don't need this right here, so I'm gonna delete this. But what I need is that I need this cart to be somewhere here. Should I add in this? I think I could. Let me paste them here. Then probably I copy. Hold on. I think I hid something by mistake. Oh yes. All right. So I'll copy this and I'll paste it in right here. Yeah. So this is our menu. These are our icons and this is our logo. So I'm gonna reduce the logo size. Yeah. So let's make this like 20%. So I'm clicking on this column. I'm gonna change this to percentage. Then probably make it 20/40. Let's make it 40%. Then this column, it's downward facing, but we can probably make it something like this. Probably, oh god, no. I can arrange it like this, reverse the order. Let's say make this, turn the column percentage into percentages. Sorry, let's make it 35. Yeah, it's really too big. I think I'm gonna do away with this. Probably I just delete them. Okay, so this is 40, this is 35. 40 plus 35 and 75. Probably this can be, if I change this to percentage, this can be 25. Yeah. So then I can actually increase the width of my logo to look something like this. Yeah. So now what I can do is I can hide this. No, before I hide that, I need to add my search bar down here. So I've added a section. So I'm gonna copy this search form and I'll paste it in right here. Okay. So now I'm gonna hide these on mobile because now I think it also looks good on tablet. But no, let's first handle the mobile alone. So let's hide this. So click on the section, go and advance, sorry about that. Go to responsiveness and hide on tablet, hide on mobile. Then still hide this menu. Yeah. Under responsiveness, under advanced, under responsiveness, hide on tablet, hide on mobile. Okay. So when you take this away to see how it looks on mobile, everything just looks clean. Yeah. I click on the cart, draws from the left. Yeah. I believe that these are not so much in line. So let me just click on this oh my god. Click on this section, come to align items and put them in the center. And this menu icon, once someone hovers over it, it's not looking so good. Let's go under style, under menu item badge. No, under toggle button, come to hover and change this to orange. Yeah, so when someone hovers over it, it just turns to orange. Yeah, so if I'm to take that away, it looks kind of like this, which I don't think this icon is in line. Yeah, so let me just add a top margin, for example. I'll link that maybe of like 3 pixels, update, and still not looking good. Now what am I going to do about this? Because yeah, at least now it looks kind of in line. Okay, so probably let me apply some margin or padding on the column itself. You guys see how this is stressful? Yeah, you have to sort of play around with the smallest level of pixels to get a desired requirement. Okay, this is how it's looking on mobile, this is how it's looking on desktop, and right now the cut is centered to the middle, but we can align these items to be justified to the end. I'll leave that. Then I'll click on this cut, come to content, and I cannot see a way of adjusting it to the right, but let me just align it to the right. And probably what I can do now is to use a margin on the left and sort of push it to the right. Yeah. So that way, when someone is on mobile, I mean on tablet, it's closer to this hamburger menu. I think it looks clean. Okay. So now there we have it. So this is a mobile menu we created on. So when you take a look at these, and they have two menus. Okay. Now the trick here is to hide this on desktop. Okay. So click on this section and come to responsiveness and hide it on desktop. And still hide this second search form on desktop. Okay. Go to advanced under responsiveness, hide on desktop. Okay. Then you take this away, everything looks nice. Cool, isn't it? Okay. So now what we're gonna do is gonna click update and take a look at the header, and it is looking fine. When you take it to the mobile, it's looking fine too. Yeah, I think I like this. Okay. So now that we are done, let's take a look at, close these tabs to the right, and let's take a look at our website now. So now we haven't worked on the footer, but we need to. And to do that, head over back to your dashboard and go to Elements Kit and click on Header Footer. Okay. So now while you're here, it's going to lead you to this page. Probably we didn't finish the setup, but let's quickly click next through this, through that, click on next and save changes. And once the changes are saved, come back to header and footer and Elements Kit right here. And what you're gonna do is to come to the footer section right here and click add new. Okay. Then make sure the type is footer. Can call it maybe main footer. Okay. Then activate it. And once you've activated it, click on edit content. Good. So now what we are gonna do, so here's what we're gonna do. For time purposes, we're gonna use a footer. Okay. Template. So click on this RE, Raw Add-Ons, Raw Elementor Add-Ons, and it's gonna load up some sections for you that you can choose from. And while you're here, come to category and select footer, and we look for a footer that we can definitely use on our website. I don't know, but I think I like this. Yeah. So we can customize such a footer, change the colors, change the background to suit everything that we want to do. Okay. So now let's start editing. Okay. So this is our footer, but I want to leave a space at the top. Okay. So to leave a space at the top, just give it like 50 pixels margin. Okay. So we can change this image to something like our logo. So I'm going to upload, I think, a white logo. This one right here for my company. And done uploading. and I'll just delete this. Okay, so this is my about us. I can change this information. For example, the email maybe can be sales at what, at orchid.com, something like that. Can add my location, about us. Maybe this can change to something like quick links, resources, information. Maybe this can be like my account, yeah. Oh, quick my account, no. And this can be probably, let's change this to what, something like maybe FAQ. Okay, maybe, let's see, shipping information. I don't know, let me think of something. God, maybe it can have, let me go back to the footer. It can have something like maybe policies. Okay, policies. All right, so this is the blog post widget, but you can add in some other pages. For example, you can paste this right here, and you duplicate it. For example, this can be like the terms and conditions. This can be like something like shipping information. Okay, returns. So this can be my account can be like track order. Okay, you can have information like discounts, coupons. Then here you can have maybe you can have like a shop section, and this can be like categories. So you can have stuff like apparel. You can have stuff like mugs, anything, yeah, depending on your business need. Yeah, I'm just showing you guys how easy it is to create all this stuff. So I'm gonna close this. Then I can change the copyright, since it's a template, maybe created by Orchid. Okay, so I can change the background of this to something like black. So I can go to style, under background, I can change this to black. Come here, do the same thing, under section, under style, come to black. Yeah, so I can change these colors to actually orange. So I can click on this about us, come to style. Remember, I had saved the global color orange, so I can come still here, copy this, and I'll paste the style here, make that orange, paste the style here, make that orange, and paste the style here, make that orange. And still I can click on this section icon and come under style and make everything black. Okay, then click on the text, come under style, make the text color become white. Okay, so as you get this button, this form right here, you can click and link it on a MailChimp account. So if you set up your MailChimp, integrate it with your website, there's a section in Add-Ons integrations where you can just paste in your API key, and whoever hits subscribe, they'll be automatically added to your MailChimp list. Okay, yeah, it's just that. So you can click on this pencil icon, come to style, and come to button. Okay, nope, come to button and make it orange. Yeah, and on hover, I think it can be black, or you can pick another color. Yeah, let it just remain orange. Yeah, So even this icon, it's the same thing. This is the edit list icon list. So you can come to these icons and change them to, yeah. So you see how global colors make everything easy. So you have social icons right here, and you can come to style, come to choose custom, and let's change the primary color to orange, secondary color to orange. Well, nothing is changing. I don't know why, but let's go to content and circular. Oh my god. Let's make it circular. And yeah, I really don't know why this is not changing. Even when it's a hover, it's not. Okay, the hover works, I think. Yeah, but the default color is not working. So probably what you can do is that you can delete them and search again for social icons. Okay, then come to circular right here, then change from official color to like custom and just make this orange. Yeah, or you can make this extremely transparent by dragging this second slider down. Okay, then make this orange. Okay, still the same thing. And the good thing about using templates is that they're extremely fast to work with. Yeah, you get them when they are mobile responsive. This is how it looks on mobile. Pretty cool, right? Then this is how it looks on tablet. Yeah, so there we have created our footer. Simple as that. Okay, now let's head back to our WordPress guide and see where we are at. We're already step 7. Now we're about to customize the shop, create the home page, customize the shop, and customize WooCommerce emails, and it will be done. Okay, so now let's click on this hamburger menu and click exit. Here, did we update? Let's first hit cancel and hit update, then click exit. Okay, so now let's take a look at how our website is looking. We still have no content on it, we still have nothing, and we have a problem. Our footer is not spanning the entire website. So let's go back to edit with Elementor, and this is our main footer. It was called main footer. So I'm gonna click on it and make sure it spans the entire column width. Okay, so let's troubleshoot that and we proceed with creating the home page. So now what is not going on? So click on this section right here and turn this on full width section. Click on this section again right here, turn this on to full width section. Click on the last section, turn on full width section, and click update. Then go back to the dashboard and click on visit site. Awesome. Now everything spans well, everything looks good on mobile, and yeah, I'm happy with the project so far. So good. So let's close that out. So now we are at the home page, and let's start creating the home page and we see how everything is looking. Click on edit page. Okay, then while you're here, you're gonna click on edit with Elementor. So now Elementor is open, but let's first take a look at what we are gonna be creating. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be creating, and this is not so complex to create, guys. I don't want you to get worried. I don't want you to, yeah, it's very easy. It's very easy. Trust me when I say so. Okay, so now we've already done the hard work. Let's start pimping up the page. Okay, so now what we're gonna do right here is go to the settings right here, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna hide page title and make this Elementor full width. Okay, so to do his thing, load up once again, and we are ready to start. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is create 2 columns, probably something like this. Yep, Oh God, no. Okay, so on the right here, I'm gonna add some text. This elevate your style with, define your style with Orchid. So I'm gonna add text right here, and I'm gonna paste in this stuff. Okay, but I need to break it. You see how style is on the same line as define. So to break it, use a simple code, left arrow, BR, right arrow. Text breaks automatically. So after story, we do the same thing, left arrow, BR, right arrow. So BR stands for break, stands for line break. Okay, nothing fancy about that. So the text color can be black. Then the typography, I think I like a bold font, like what Poppins do. Yeah, I think it will do. Make that a little big. I think that should do. Then the line height, I think, can increase to something like 37, 40. All right, good. So let's add a button. That's gonna redirect to the shop now. So we can say shop now, and this can link to the shop page. So you can just type in shop. I think it should automatically pop up the page shop right here. Then style this, make it black. No, it can be actually white. It's a background that can be black. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, hit this section background, come to style, this section, come to style and add an image and go to upload, and let's upload our background. And the background you're gonna use is right here. So guys, remember all these images, I've left them in the description. Yeah, so it'd be nice if you check them out and use them for free. Great. So now that's how it's looking, but now I think I need to position it. Okay, so under position, let's make it center right. Oh, okay, let's change the display size to cover. Good. And repeat, make sure it's set to no repeat. All right, so now what we can do is that we can add some padding. So click on the section, click on advanced padding, and let's make it 70 top, 70 bottom. So update that and click on I think that looks kind of similar to this. Not so. Yep. All right, so this is shop now, elevate your story, divine orchid. Probably can increase the, I don't need to increase it, I think I need to make it bold, sort of. Yeah, I think I like that look. Isn't it cool? Yes, so that looks quite neat. Then the next thing that I'm gonna do, let's check out the website that we created. We have 3 columns here for these images, and probably what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to my editor and I want to select 3 columns, but I don't see 3 columns anywhere. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to create them. Okay, so click on this section. I always like to leave a 50 top margin, 50 bottom. That space is really important for me. And I'm gonna drag in a container like this, and I'm gonna add in an image. Okay, and I'm gonna upload the image that I want to add. So I'm gonna click select files, and where are my images? They're right here. I'm gonna upload them, and yeah, that's how it's looking. So I'm gonna just duplicate this and duplicate that. So let's change these images to something more interesting. All right, they're not interesting, but yeah. So you can link these images. For example, if you have a category for hoodies, you can link it to something like apparel, since it's apparel that we have. Yeah, but here it's bringing up images. So probably what you can do is that you can copy, for example, if you have a section for hoodies, you can copy that and probably link. Oh no, I wanted to copy the link address, okay, of the hoodies, and I just paste it here so that it makes sense for you guys. Okay, so now everything looks, I think this is really nice. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add this header, shop our top products, and I create something like this. Okay, so let me copy this, then come to where we're editing from. Still I could need three images like this, hopefully, but I'm gonna start off with one. Then I'm gonna create a container inside it. Then I'm gonna add an image. Okay, then this image, let me upload these images that I want to use. And where are they? Cannot seem to find them, but all right, they are here. I need about 6 images. Great. Come on. All right, cool. So I'm gonna start off with this, and I think I'm approaching this wrong. I'm approaching this design wrong. Yeah, so let me redo it. So I'm gonna delete this, and the first thing that I'm gonna add is gonna be a button. Yeah, let me add a button. Then I'm gonna click on the column. I'm gonna go to style. I'm gonna go to background. I'm gonna click classic and add an image. Okay, and the image I'm gonna add is gonna be this. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this button right here. I'm gonna go under advanced, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to padding and give it a padding of 300. Okay, then maybe 20 to the bottom, something like that. So this background is repeating. So what I'm gonna do, hold on, let me go back to the button. Okay, top and bottom. Go back to the column, go to style, and the background type should be, the background should be center. Turn off the repeat to no repeat, and display to cover. Okay, so what I'm gonna do at this stage, let me just duplicate this around 3 times. So it's looking like this. So I'm gonna click on this section and change the arrow to be horizontal, and it's looking something like this. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this button, and I'm gonna go under style, change the background type to color, background white, and the text color can be, I think, black, and it can say something like maybe t-shirt. Okay, so right here, if you have a link to t-shirts, you can copy it and kind of paste it here on this button. The t-shirts, go under style. I think I need to make this a little bolder. So under typography, come to weight and make it 700. Probably the text can be like quicksand. Yeah, So come back to content and just center this. And I think I'm gonna go under style and play around with the padding, because I think the bottom can be something like 13, top can be 13, this can be 40, and this can be 40, maybe 50 even. Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, let me go to advanced and maybe make these 350. Yeah, good. So I'm gonna copy this and paste the style here and paste the style here. Then I'm gonna click on the button, I'm gonna copy it and paste the style here and paste the style here. So I'm gonna change this background, go to style and change this background to maybe the mug. Go here, click on the container, change the background and maybe change it to stickers. Okay, maybe this can be mugs, and maybe this can be, what was this again? Flags. Okay, this can be flags. All right, flags. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna duplicate this entire section. All right, then I'm just gonna change these images to something else. So this can be stickers, this can be, go to style, background, and they can be hoodies. And if I click on this, go to style, and this can be socks. So what I can do, can just change this to socks, to hoodies, then maybe if I have a category, another category here called stickers, something like that. Yeah, so this probably looks nice to me. Okay, and let's say our next section that we're going to be developing. Then we have our top products, but did we include the top products? No, we didn't. But let's type in something here for the heading, and maybe you can say shop categories, and go to style. Let's center that. Let's apply a font of Quicksand. All right, by the way, fonts can be global, so I can choose to type this and make it Quicksand. Okay, looking nice. So now everything is looking nice. I can actually copy this, okay, and just paste it here. And I say maybe shop bestsellers. Shop bestsellers. Okay. Now, let's add some products right here. Okay. Now, to add a product, some products like these, I'm gonna use a Woocommerce shortcode. Okay. So I'm gonna go and search for Woocommerce shortcodes. Okay. And this page has a lot of shortcuts that you can use. For example, you can add pages, you can add items to the cart, you can add checkout, you can add my account, you can add products. Now, for example, if I'm to get a shortcode from here that is gonna display items that, for example, there's one for random sales, there's one for featured products, there's one for best-selling products. For example, let's copy this, the one for newest products. Okay, so we're going to come here, then click on shortcodes, Okay, let me just add a section right here before we add anything. Let's search for shortcode. And what you're gonna do is that you're just gonna paste in this shortcode, and it's gonna display these items, yeah, that have just been recently added. Okay, so you can edit this, but the one I'm gonna use, let me just paste it in here, is product limit 8 columns 4, and the category is gonna fetch categories from t-shirts. Okay, so right now I want to display t-shirts as our best sellers. Okay, so if I update this and probably I try to view it, okay, it's looking nice, but we're gonna modify it. Yeah, so what I wanted to show you guys is that these shortcodes, for example, you can display certain categories. You can copy this. Yeah, for example, I copied this for my products and I display t-shirts. You can sort them according to attributes. You can show the products with a certain tag, and a lot of stuff that goes on. Yeah, this page, once you take some time to read through it, these shortcodes are really important. Yeah, the same way I've used them here. Okay, now it's looking like this, but we're gonna modify it. And one tip that I always like to give you guys, which is very important when you're working with images, for example, the way we added these images right here, is to make sure that they are all of equal sizes. Okay, you can use softwares like Canva or Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator to resize them to make sure they are the same dimensions. Yeah, even these backgrounds that we're using, make sure they are the same sizes. Yeah, even the product images, yeah, the ones that are provided for you are all the same sizes. Yeah, it helps keep images and layouts in a unique order or equal height order. Okay, it keeps everything clean when you use images in a similar section of the same dimensions or sizes. Okay, so now I'm seeing that this is displaying in a very tiny font. I don't understand why, but probably we'll work on that. Okay, let's see the next section we have to work on. There is this section that has growing pains collection. We can add that. I can show you guys how to add that. So we can go to the home. Yeah, and while you're here, you can click on this plus icon, and we can add something like a divider. And a full width section, and click on it, turn this to full width, come under style, go to background type and click add image, and click on upload files. Okay, so you're gonna upload a background for it, and the background you're gonna use, if I'm to click select files, is something like this. Okay, I think, guys, so it has uploaded, and I'm gonna click select. So I'd like to leave some space to the top and bottom, so I'm gonna continue to the advanced, and let's just say 50 and 50 to the bottom. Okay, then something I'm gonna add, because if I update this and take a look at it right here, it's not even, it's just displaying something very thin. Okay, what I can do is that I can add what they call a spacer, just some space. Okay, and what I can do is I can come to the padding section under advanced, and I can give it an pixels of 80 to the top, 80 to the bottom. Or come to the section again, come under style, and make sure I set this to cover the background, no repeat, and click on update. Then let's take a look and see how it's looking. Well, it's not the best looking thing, but probably can make it center, and we take a look at how it's looking after it updates. Yeah, but I think we can reduce. If I click on this spacer right here, I think 80 is too much. We can do maybe 50-50. Okay. And with the 50-50 to the top and bottom padding, kind of looks like this. And I'm comfortable with that. Okay. Now let's say if it's a shop collections. Okay. Now I'm gonna copy this, my text right here. Okay. And I'm gonna paste it right here. And I'll say shop collections. And I'm gonna build such a layout. This is really easy to build. And what I'm gonna do while I'm in Elementor here, I'm gonna click on this plus icon, and I have these 4 columns here. Okay, so I'm gonna click add an image. Okay, choose the image, upload the image, select files, and I look for the files that I wanna upload. I'm gonna upload this. No, let me upload these 4. All right. So I'm gonna select this image first. Now all the images I've just uploaded that I'm gonna use for this section, they're all gonna have equal dimensions. Yeah. So that when I'm building a layout like this, I really don't get so stressed. Okay. So let me copy this, and I'm gonna go to my editor, get the header element, and just drag it down here and paste in the text. So I can go under style, under typography, and reduce the size of that text, and probably make it quicksand. Okay, now that's done. So all I have to do is to copy, paste, and paste. So I can still copy this description right here, and I can probably write some descriptions about the products themselves, the collections themselves, and share more info about them. Okay, so I can change this to this. I think I'm missing one image. I don't know what that is, but it should be the one with font cases. Let me try and find that in my resources that I've shared with you guys, because I can't see. Oh, it's right here. Good. All right. So you can try to change these products, make sure they are linking to certain collections or certain categories, that you create. Okay. Now that is done, but then we have our customers right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this again. Probably I'm gonna add another heading. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paste in the text I've just copied. Control V. I can come actually copy this style for the heading, and I just paste it here so it gets centered easily. Let's add some spacing to the top. Yeah, something like 50. Then what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add an image. So inside here, what I wanna add is a container first. Then in this container, I'm gonna add an image. In that image is gonna be an image of a client. Okay. So how do we go about that? Where are the clients? I think I need about 8 images. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And all these are square images, equal dimensions. Yeah. So that I don't blow out of proportion when I'm working on the website. Yeah, it's really frustrating. Yeah, so I don't know why they're not uploading. Okay, they're uploading now. All right, so I think I'll start off. Oh god, it's not selecting. I'll start off with this. Yeah, but I can duplicate it. Okay, now this one looks so nice, but click on this section icon, then make it horizontal so that I can duplicate it one more time. Probably I duplicate it again. So I can go on changing these images the way I want to. Okay, showing what the customers have brought from us, and some plugins will allow you to actually add in an Instagram feed here if you're into that. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on this section icon, go under advanced, and turn off the padding, then go to column gaps and turn off the column gaps. Cool, isn't it? So now let me just add one more column, so I can easily duplicate this. Okay, and I just throw in the other images that I've uploaded of our customers who are enjoying some of our products that we are selling. I uploaded 10 photos, but I don't know why I am only saying, okay, there will be enough. Great. So if I click update and our website reloads right here, you guys will see that everything is looking nice. Okay, so now we are almost there, but before we leave the home page, okay, let's take a look at how it looks on mobile. Scrolling back to the top, header looks fine. This doesn't look fine. Let me take this away. This doesn't look as fine because the background is not well centered. Okay, let me drag this out. Come on. I'm gonna go under style. Remember, I'm clicking on this section. Then maybe what I can do is position center left, center. I can't get it to cover, and bottom left. Okay, I can't find the perfect positioning. Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use custom setting. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna drag this to somewhere like here. Okay, then probably click on this and center it, that text. Click on the button, and I think I can also center it. Okay, then this looks okay. The shopping categories look fine. The products that we're gonna work on, what else? This, I think I'm gonna hide this for mobile. So to hide this, go to responsiveness and hide on mobile portrait. These are looking nice. The customers are looking nice. However, what we can do with them is that we can click on this column, go to width and percentage, make it 50, and go to this column also and make it 50. Oh, no, not 50 pixels, but 50%. Yeah, probably this can be 49. Oh, I set it up incorrectly. Yeah, I really set it up incorrectly. I wanted them to be viewed like two per row, but the way I built this in the first place wasn't the correctest way to build it, but I think it can remain as it is. All right. So now that everything is coming together, the only part that I'm not comfortable with is how this header is looking for the home page. Yeah, so I don't know. Probably what you can do, you can assign, when you click on this section right here, you can assign probably a different background to it, but I don't have any right now that can look as clean as, I really don't. Yeah, I really don't. Yeah, probably the X and Y position, I've played around with those, but still not the best that I could get out. But I think this will be fine, and it automatically takes away everything. Yeah, but I think what I can do is I can change this to center left. Okay, then I can apply an overlay. Yeah, of, let's say, black. Then I click on this text and kind of make it white. Then can also be small, I think. Yeah, so I think that's a better approach. Is it? Yeah, I think that will do. So I'm gonna click on update. All right, so everything is looking nice, but then we have some more work to do, because when you take a look at, for example, the shop page, okay, it's not the nicest looking shop page, okay, but we need to pimp this up. Okay, so now let's handle that. So to pimp these archives, let's go to customize. Okay, and we are going to go to product. Let's go to product, to scroll down to Woocommerce and go to product archives. Okay, then what we can do here is we can change the display to something like this, to a type to display. Okay, then click update. It's updated. Let's go to the home page and see how that looks. All right, this looks clean. Okay, though when we hover over, something strange happens, is that the select options become now covered with a different color that I don't understand where it's coming from. Okay, but let me zoom in here and see what I can do about that. So the default sorting, I want it to show maybe the most recent products. Okay, but I need to deal with this issue right here. Okay, so let's go back, and under colors, let's make the link over, maybe orange could be the problem, because when you hover over it, it creates that effect that I don't like. Well, it's not helping. Okay, probably let's first make it black. Come on. Then let's make this probably orange. All right. Still not helping. And let's make this black. Okay. Still not helping. So we're going to make this black and make this orange. The secondary accent color. All right. I think what is happening? Something should be happening and I can't clearly understand what it is. All right. Okay. Yeah, the changes weren't reflecting in the customizer, but certainly they do here. Okay, let me see where we went wrong. Probably let's first make this black and update that. And all right, so the links are black, but let's change this to also be black. I think that's if we don't ruin the entire website. All right, good. So now it changes it to black. So the text is black and the link is black. So probably what we need to do is to keep the links orange. Guys, I'm just demonstrating here because these things happen when you don't understand what's going on and what's causing the error. Okay, so the links need to be white, I think. The bad thing when I make them white, it's going to cause a lot of problems. Maybe let's change the hover to be white first, then we take a look at what's going on. Yeah, so I think it's now fixed. Okay. Oh god. And now we need to play around with the typography. So come below colors, come on the typography, and the base font, we need to make it quicksand. Let's type in quicksand. Understand. Okay. Then go back. Even the heading fonts, I think, should be quicksand. Yeah. Cool. Now what we are gonna do is we're gonna go under general and you're gonna go under buttons, under design. We are gonna change, okay, the background color is black. Okay, that's all right. Thought something hadn't changed. And the hover effect, oh, I'll turn that off. Yeah. So now let's click publish. Genuinely, I need to make sure that these are functioning right. All right. So I think that looks nice. So now, while we are still here, there's something that I want to do still with the WooCommerce product archive. So under WooCommerce, under product archives, I'm gonna go to card options and let's say product image and select them to be original. Yeah. So if you guys are using product images that are not of the same size, because you see how our website is looking now, if I'm to publish this and click on update, refresh, now the product sizes have changed and everything is looking nice. Okay, but you can also crop them to 2x1, whatever you want. I'd rather keep them original. Okay, so the title is looking nice. The star ratings are there, the categories are being displayed, the cut and whatever, everything looks nice. So the title font, just need to make sure that it's Quicksand. Okay, it's actually Quicksand, but oh no, where am I? Product archives, card options, design, the product title font. Okay, maybe the font size should increase or decrease, and I think that's okay. And the price font can increase. The weight can become, I think, 400. If I can update that, because I'm not seeing the changes in the customizer. I can only see the changes when I replace them. So I think this is too big. It's too big a font size, 33. The price font, 33 is too big. I think I'm gonna keep it around 17. Okay, let's update that and refresh. Yeah, 17 is a good number. Select options is looking good. Striped unisex. The title font, I think it's too big. I need to also make it something like 16 pixels. Then the font size can at least be medium or regular. So update that and click save. I think it needs to be heavier. I might just return it to 600 actually. Yeah. Okay, that looks way nicer. Okay, so now, we have a problem. This applied the background overlay. So let me just touch that up. So I'm back in my home menu. So I have a section right here that I was dealing with, and it applied a background overlay that shouldn't have been applied. So let me just remove it and make this text black. Yeah. Okay, good. So let's refresh everything. Something is not working nice. All right, okay. So everything is displaying well. One problem I have is that these are not big enough. So let me go back to the home page, and I don't know why that's so. Probably let me just increase them by default. So I'll just copy and I'll paste this style, and I'll paste this style, and I'll paste this style and publish. Once it's published, this will automatically refresh, and they're now big enough. Okay, so let's take a look at how the shop section is looking. Not the very best, but at least it's looking better. So now we need to go back to the customizer. So let's hit customize. So I'll close this, I think I'll close the home page too that we have been designing. I'll close this. Now everything is looking clean. So now we need to come to scroll down to product archives. in WooCommerce and turn off this page title. Okay, then we publish that. So when you turn off the page title, let me show you guys. When you turn off the page title and you go to like the shop section, it removes the title from here. Okay, yeah, so now that's one gone. Then what I would like to add is maybe a sidebar to the right. Okay, even this cut is to the left, but that's okay. You guys can add it back to the right, but I want to add a sidebar right now. So to add a sidebar, I'm going to click on this, open a new link. So it would take me to the dashboard. Then I'll come to appearance and I'll come to widgets. So remember we installed classic widgets. And now what I'm going to add first is product search. I'm going to add it to the WooCommerce sidebar. Okay. Then I'm going to look through these, filter by price. Let me add that to the WooCommerce sidebar too. And what else can I add? I can add some product categories. Let me look and see if I can find them. I'll zoom in a little. Products. Well, it seems I can't find product categories, but they should be somewhere. All right, they're here. So I'll click on add new categories. Then probably, what other interesting thing can I add? Is that I can add a cart here. So let me look for a cart. So zoom in once again. This time around I'll go slowly. And oh, it's called basket. I was looking for cart. Yeah. So if I'd set my last site language to be like American English, then probably it'd be called a cart. So in your case, it'd be probably called a basket or cart, depending on the language that you're using. Okay. So now we have showed and we have added these widgets to the sidebar. So what we need to do, we can go back to the customize, and what we can do is that we can turn on the sidebar. Okay, then we can publish that and go to shop again, and let's reload and see if the sidebar really came along. And there we have it. We have the search, the filter by price. I don't know if it's working well. I think there should be a plugin that's conflicting, but you have all this stuff. But let me show you guys how to customize them. So once you're in a customizer back still here, you can come to widgets. Let me refresh this to see if it will do what I need it to do. Okay, it has loaded them up once again. So I can come to widgets and I can see the WooCommerce sidebar right here. And what I can do is, I'm having a problem with this filter by price. I think some of my products in that I imported had some errors. Yeah, but you should say slider right here. Yeah. Then for product categories, you can show product counts. Yeah. And these are the numbers that are showing up. Okay. Yeah. So you have the product search and everything. So let's first zoom that in. And one other thing that I like to do, I think these are congested, having 4 products on a row. So you can go back still to WooCommerce, go to product archives, and make 3 columns probably. And once you update that, we go back to the shop page, reload, and I think this is cleaner, guys. Yeah, so I can add this to the cart, and every time I add something to the cart, my sidebar gets updated. Okay, so I can select option. No. I want to add products from the other side. So for example, I can select this black and add it to the cart, then it will get added. I can select this blue, probably add it to the cart, and it will get added to the cart. Yeah, so this cart can either be on the left or on the right. Yeah, so alternatively, to put it to the left or to the right, I think what you can do about that is to come to general, sorry, not general, but under sidebar, and I do not understand the part where I can put it the left or right, but it should be somewhere. Let's look. Okay, let's first go back to product archives under WooCommerce, then click on sidebar position and put it to the left and publish. Okay, so now it's right here on the left, but the only problem you have is that even the cart is on the left. Yeah, so I'd rather keep it on the right hand. Yeah, so now let's refresh, and I think that's all right. That's looking all right. All right, so now let's say you to click on one product like this, and here is how it is looking. Okay, by default WordPress products look like this. Okay, however, you can manipulate them by going back a little bit to single product, and you can make it narrow. So if I publish it to narrow, okay, let me open this up here. Let's see if the changes. I always like to publish, then refresh to take a real view of how everything is looking. So now I've narrowed it down, and this is how it's looking. So ideally, the narrow kind of layout kind of looks neat. Yeah, cropped in the product, but kind of looks neat, especially on desktop. So I think this looks nice. So let's go back and see what we can do with this. Yeah, so we can head over back to WooCommerce single product. It's already set to narrow, and what we can do, product galleries. If you enable this light box, for example, if I publish and refresh this page, what's going to happen is that we're going to get this icon right here that allows us to zoom in like this and view the product in full screen. Okay, yeah, so if I jump out of that, then come to product elements, I can come to design, I can change the title font, but I think that's okay. You can change it from here. Probably you can make the font weight bigger or smaller. Okay, but what I would like, for example, to change is this font price to be black, then the weight can be 500. Yeah, 500. Then the size can be, I think, 28 pixels. Okay, let's save that and try to refresh this page and see the changes that we've made. It's italic. We made a mistake. Let's change that to medium. Refresh that. So it's 65. And what we can do, we can go to the general. We can see the price. We can see the short description. Can also be edited. Yeah, can reduce the margin. You have some dividers. You have the add to cart, button width of 100%, which I think is okay. The divider, then the meta, And probably you can have stuff like payment methods be shown. Yeah. PayPal, MasterCard. I think that's cool. Then can we see the additional information? All right. Let's try to save this. No. Let's save this again. Make sure payment methods are visible. So if we try to refresh this, you guys can see that we can select that, add to basket, actually checkout. Yeah. Extra features, premium quality. No. You may not need this, so I'm gonna take that out and refresh it again. Then I just keep it like that. Now there's a feature here called sticky container, but what we're gonna do, so let's see what this sticky container does. If we publish the page, maybe we refresh, maybe let's add a product to the cart. Let's see what this sticky container does. I really don't understand. I've seen such a feature in a theme called Woocommerce, and it was very cool. Yeah, it was very cool. But maybe let me quickly load the website on mobile and see what's up. Yep. The sticky container, I don't see any effect of it. Yeah, but I think that's it for the page elements. So if you don't like these, the product data terms, you can kind of change their layout or remove them. So to remove them, you just disable them. Let me just, this is what you're trying to remove, these. Yeah. So you click refresh. Okay. Then you find that they have disappeared. But now you can have them enabled but change their style. Yeah. So we have type 2. If you apply type 2 and we refresh, and let's see what we're gonna have. This is how type 2 looks. Okay. Let's see type 3. Publish type 3. Refresh the page. And type 3, I think this is nice. We're having an accordion sort of design. Then let's see how type 4 is looking like. So you guys can choose whatever you feel like it's looking nice for your website. I think that would be okay. No, I don't like this at all. I'd rather go with type 3. So now guys, one last thing that we need to do is to go under Woocommerce and enable PayPal. Okay, so Woocommerce settings. Okay, go to payments and enable PayPal for your store. Okay, then I can click save changes. So if you have to visit, for example, right click on visit store. Let's see if we can buy a product until the checkout. So you'd see already a PayPal button showing up here. Yeah. If you don't have that option, probably you can come and click on finish setup. No. Manage, sorry, under PayPal. Yeah. You can click on manage and you can check enable standard payments for your store, enable require instant payments, and you can enable some other options, enable taglines, stuff like that. Then you can have the PayPal button with this text below. Okay, so let's say if we have this card stuff to the cart, we can automatically view the basket or view the cart depending on the language that you set up. Yeah, and once you view the cart, you'll be able to see these products. You can either click sign out with PayPal or proceed with the checkout. Okay, So when you click proceed to checkout, it's going to redirect you to another page, the checkout page, where you can continue express checkout with PayPal, or you can fill in this information, but I'll choose cash on delivery. Then I select place order. Yeah, so thank you order has been received. Yeah, so you can disable cash on delivery by simply coming to payments, okay, then turning it off. Okay, but now I want to manage this order that I've just pulled in right here. So it's right here, and I can change the status to completed. You don't have to do this if the orders are managed or are bought through PayPal. It's just that this is a cash on delivery thing going on. Okay, now if you take a look at the mails that we have been receiving, okay, you see now they're straightly sent into the spam. Reason being, we don't have an SMTP server installed on our website. That's why they directly go into spam. But I think I will create a tutorial to show you guys how to create this website. I mean, how to configure a website and SMTP server to make sure that the customer emails end up not in spam but in the inbox. Yeah, so right now this is the email that we are getting, and what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna create another tutorial to show you guys how to customize these emails, because these are generated by Woocommerce and they are not very good looking, nor are they professional. Okay, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to customize those emails, I think, in the next tutorial. So now I think there we have it, but I'm thinking that some of you may gonna have questions like, Enoch, you only developed the shop section and everything. How about the products that are new? How about the products that are trending? Yeah, maybe if you have a home category product. Yeah, so the logic behind, yeah, let's say you wanna add a specific category. Yeah, let's say you wanna, this section is empty right now and I'm not gonna work on it, but what I can do, I can hit because this is a category, all these are categories. Yeah, if it was a page, then I would have edited it and added a short code. But what I can do is that I can go to my products right here. Okay, and if I change, for example, this product and I hit quick edit, and where it says categories, I can make it, add it to new, then I can save, and probably if I refresh this, then it will automatically appear in the new section. Okay, yeah, it's simple as that, guys. Yeah, you don't need to get worried. But in case you guys want to develop, for example, you have an FAQ page or shipping information page, yeah, I've created an Elementor tutorial to show you guys basically how to create these, and they're basically text-based pages which are easy to create within a couple of seconds. Yeah, so I hope you learned a thing or two from this tutorial, and I would be glad to hear your questions in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.